What is up, my friends? Good morning. It is look like it's gonna be, at least in the morning part of the day, kind of stormy day. The Thursday, that's my Friday, here in Arkansas. I want to let you know that I love you and I care about you and I'm thinking about you. That I think you're worthy. I think you're a good person. I want you to know that no matter what it is, what's bothering you, what's ailing you, what's on your mind, heavy on your heart, weighing on your soul, whatever it is, tomorrow it's going to seem like a smaller issue. The day after that, the day after that, the day after that, and the more tomorrows you get between you and your problems, the smaller they seem. Like looking in the rearview mirror of your car. Days are miles. I want you to know that all you have to do is think positive and act positively. Make a plan, think about it, but also realize that things happen, that plan may not always go through. You got to be flexible. You got to realize that shit happens. Life goes on. Whatever happens, happens. You can't punish yourself for it. You got to forgive yourself for mistakes you've made. You've just got to be a better you. And you can. If a better you means you comb your hair every morning instead of looking disheveled 3 days a week, that's a better you. If you got worse flaws, if you got a substance issue or something else going on, depression, you're down on yourself, because you can get addicted to punishing yourself. I've done it. You can get addicted to feeling bad about things that you do and say in the past, and you can go and you can think about things that you did 10 or 15 years ago and get that in your heart, and then relive mistakes that you've made, little things that you could have said different to your first wife 20 years ago or some crap like that. Your life is where it's at. Whatever happened, happened. And your reaction brought you where you're at. Now, if you don't like where you're at, change it. Change your thought patterns. Change the way you're thinking and doing things. You can do it. I sure hope, though, and I know a bunch of you there are very happy people. There's great things happening for you. And I'm so happy and proud of that. Smile at your neighbors. You go into McDonald's, on the way in or past somebody, you see somebody who's hungry. You know that they're hungry and they need something. Buy that double cheese or that 2 cheeseburger meal. What is it, number 2? Huh? Get one of them cheeseburgers, half them fries. Because that's all you really need is a little cheeseburger. I mean, when I was a kid, that's what a hamburger was. So you ain't got to have all that food. Morning, Kenny. Feed somebody who's hungry. If you got something and you don't need it and you see somebody who needs it and it's not going to hurt you to get rid of it, do that. Help others. Love each other. Pray for our president. People are expecting him to be a politician. And when he defended the Constitution the other day, because that's what he did, because the Constitution says that one person's freedom doesn't end with another person's outrage. Even if it means Nazis get to march, which I'm believing, and I guarantee you that same person who pays for Antifa's plane tickets pays for the white supremacist plane tickets. I'm just saying. Sure looks like a lot of the same people, and if you've been watching Antifa riot and act like asshats all this time, you know Antifa has been wearing, I've seen people wearing Nazi uniforms in Antifa. Now, satiristic Nazi uniforms. Pray for our country. And for God's sake, have some sense about you. The president isn't a racist because he doesn't automatically say people by name. He condemns violence and hatred and bigotry. That means all of them. All of them. You can't be violent. It's against the law. You hear people talk about fighting Nazis. There ain't no fighting Nazis. It's against the law. Regardless of the ideology or what's going on, the Constitution says that you have rights. Inalienable rights. Freedom of speech being one. That's just it. As detestable and deplorable and fucking ignorant as these people are. If they were actually Nazis. I know there were some white supremacists there that were actually real idiots who think that they're better than other people. But at the same time, they have those rights. Yell at them, scream at them, stand there, be dicks, be an asshole, be outraged. But you can't attack them. You can't attack them. It's in the Constitution and the law of our land. You cannot just ignore the law because you're outraged. You can't topple statues because you don't like them. And I have a very big feeling that these statues were actually taken down to preserve them, which is very intelligent. I have an idea. Take all the Confederate statues and put them all at Gettysburg. That'd be great, wouldn't it? Then you have a museum. And that's just where it should be. That's the way it should be. That way people can go through and talk about each statue. That's my thoughts. Kendall, give me a call, buddy. We got a plan this weekend. Let's get together tonight for dinner. I love you. I hope you agree with me. But if you don't, it's no skin off my back. I still love you, and I still care about you. I'm not going to take any abuse, though. And I'm not going to be called a racist, because that is shitty behavior. And anybody who knows me knows that I am no fucking racist. Since this video is going to get flagged by YouTube for being hate speech anyway, and they're not even going to review it because I don't get 1,000 views a day, I want to let you know that I love you and I care about you, and I think that you are a bad motherfucker. Because you are. Have a good one.
Lil Doggy.